Listen to me, my brothers and sister, because what I am about to say is not a speech. It is a warning, it is a truth, buried for generations, and if you and I do not confront this truth today, then the next 100 years of our people will look exactly like the last 100. I stand before you, not as a president, not as a leader, not as a symbol. No, I stand before you as a son of Africa, speaking to his family across oceans, across borders, across time. And I tell you this with the full weight of history on my shoulders. Africa and the diaspora must build together. We will fall separately. That is not poetry. That is reality. When I look into the eyes of my people, whether in Ouagadougou, in Chicago, in Kingston, in London, or in Rio, I see the same fire, the same pain, the same unspoken hunger for dignity. Yet for centuries, they convinced us that we are strangers to each other. They told the African in Harlem that he has nothing in common with the farmer. In Burkina Faso, they told the young woman in Paris that her roots are a burden, and the young man in Lagos that his destiny begins only when he imitates the West. I learned early in my life that the greatest weapon used against us was not a gun. It was the lie that we are divided. I speak to you now from my heart because I have witnessed firsthand how the world sees us, how it fears our unity, how it studies our potential, how it manipulates our disconnection. The chains that once held our ancestors were forged by the same hands that now try to control our thinking. They do not fear our weapons. They fear our awakening. They fear that one day Africa and its diaspora will understand that they are two parts of the same body. And the moment we reconnect, the moment we build together the world, yes, balance of power will shift forever. My brothers and sisters, listen to me. When I assumed this position in Burkina Faso, it was not for glory. It was not for applause. I took this stand because I realized something very simple but very powerful. The future of Africa will not be built by Africa alone, and the future of the diaspora will not be built by the diaspora alone. We are one people carrying two halves of the same destiny. The land here holds the resources, the spirit, the origin. The diaspora holds the technology, the skills, the strategic knowledge of the modern world. Alone, each side is incomplete. Together, we are unstoppable. I have walked the streets of our villages. I have spoken to our elders. I have listened to our youth. I have watched how the world comes to Africa with empty hands but leaves with full pockets. And I have seen how our brothers and sisters abroad carry wounds that did not begin with them, wounds inherited through generations, wounds of displacement, identity, and silence. The pain of the diaspora is not separate from Africa's story. It is Africa's story written on foreign land. This is why I say it is time for us to look at each other again.